Hi there! On this video today, I'm going to be talking about what astrological remedies are and how they work. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. I post videos on Ayurveda and astrology every week, and I would love to hear more about what you would like me to cover. So just share that below. So astrological remedies vary from the completely esoteric, maybe you don't even understand how it relates, to things that relate to your specific birth chart and involve observances and things for specific planetary influences. So let me give you an example. Say somebody has an afflicted moon. So the moon is all about the emotions. And if the moon is with the nodes, for example, this can be disturbing for the emotions. If somebody has Saturn on top of their moon, this can be disturbing for the emotions because Saturn is quite drying and the moon is our vitality, it's our juice. So those two planets together don't really help our vitality. It starts to feel like it's drying out the emotions and causing emotional disturbance. So when somebody comes to me and they have this issue, we talk about moon remedies. So for the moon, there's a number of different remedies, depending on if you're a man or a woman, because women also have more hormones and more fluctuation. So those of us who identify as women, we resonate more with that lunar energy because it's a feminine planet. And also our world at large is very solar. It's very yang, if you want to use the Chinese medicine term. And the moon is very yin. And yin energy is very rare nowadays, right? So it's very important, especially for women and those who identify as women, to follow what they need to do in order to be tapped into that yin energy, because that is the balance of our whole world. And we're all being forced into yin energy right now, I would like to note. So this is very pertinent. So when we're talking about increasing yin energy in the body and increasing the vitality and the juice in the body, or rasa, which is another word for juice in Sanskrit, we want somebody to be in tune with water energy. So we always tell people, go be by the water, take a bath. In addition to that, you want to moon bathe, like go out when the moon is full or bright and just be in that light of the moon. That helps to cool the body down. It helps to calm our nervous system. So this is one thing, especially when your moon is on the nodes, is that you have to do things regularly that are going to be calming for the nervous system. So we always talk about routines, we talk about meditation, we talk about yoga and breathing exercises and going on walks in nature. These are all very practical remedies for the moon. So if we're talking about more esoteric remedies, let's talk about Saturn for a moment. Saturn is associated with the crow. That's the mount of Saturn. It's the animal of Saturn. You might call it the spirit animal of Saturn. I think of it as the incarnation of Saturn here on Earth. So a very esoteric remedy for Saturn might be to feed crows. So you can't really tell right away when I'm saying that, how is that going to impact me, right? The point of astrological remedies is not that there is necessarily a direct correlation between what you do and the result. It's about getting your mind into alignment with the energy of that planet and also humbling yourself before a force that we cannot understand and allowing yourself to fall into the rhythm of being aware of that impact. So this is really the key when it comes to astrological remedies. It's not that we think that if we do this, we're going to have everything, like the slate will be wiped clean and there will be no issue. It's about us actually getting into alignment and accepting the truth of the karmic map of our chart. So when I'm looking at someone's chart, I'm looking at their karmic map. I'm looking at the places that are going to be difficult for them, the places where they're going to have ease in life. So in career, in relationship, in health, these are all the topics that I'm talking about with people all the time. So if somebody has a block somewhere, then that may be a small block or it may be a very large block, which means that there's a lot of things indicating that in the chart that block is there. So when I'm working with somebody like that, we can try to reduce the impact that block has on their life, meaning they're not so upset about it. because oftentimes when someone has a block and they come to me, they really, really want that thing to be resolved. And that is causing even more problems, even trauma, I would say, the focus and the obsession with overcoming that block. Now, sometimes that energy is really productive because in our karmic map, we're actually trying to work out those specific things. And oftentimes, if I look at somebody's chart who's older than 60, say, I see these beautiful things that they've worked out in their life that you would look at the chart and think were problems. So often it's those knots, those specific karmas that are asking to be resolved. But we have to have a really good outlook on it before we start to really chip away at the knot. So that's my belief. And I think astrological remedies work for that, especially when they involve rhythm. So when we enter into a remedy and we're doing it with consistency, we're doing it diligently, with a plan, with a container, and even if it's the smallest gesture, we're doing it with utter sincerity, I have seen people get amazing results because my teacher's teacher said that God doesn't care about saints and sadhus. Sadhus are the mendicants, the wandering holy men of India. God doesn't care about sadhus and saints. He cares about sincerity, because utterly that is what it comes down to. If you're sincere in your practice, if you genuinely have a good intention to transform yourself, that remedy is going to act like an anchor that you place that energy, that intention into. And as you're doing it, you're working out some really important knotted patterns in your chart. So does it work? It has worked for me. It has worked for hundreds of my clients. So I really hope this video is helpful to you. If you would like more information about your specific chart, what your remedies should be, what things could help you with the specific blockages that you're having in your life, please be in touch with me. I love what I do. I absolutely love helping people with this. And in an hour session, you can get a lot of information. I actually record these sessions for my clients because they usually can't even keep up taking notes. And oftentimes they are so grateful that they can watch it again because it's a lot. It's a lot of information. So I really hope this is helpful to you. It's really a sacred privilege to be able to do this work for you all. And I look forward to possibly seeing you in a session. Have a great day.